Hello, Alex Sturgeon, HobbyTown HobbyPlex, and it's about time we do a What's New Wednesday. I know it's been a little while, and we've got a lot of cool stuff in, and the store's gotten some new stuff in it. We're gonna go check it out as we go around the areas again. But for now, we're gonna start with RC, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay. First up, Quasi Speed from Wits. Is it Wits? No, it's not Wits. It's Team GFRP. Quasi Speed tires. It's a dirt oval tire. They have wheels now, and they come in a 4-pack with 2 fronts, 2 rears. We've got both black and white in stock, and they kind of have that beadlock style that you see on DE racing wheels without the little I guess rivets, you could call it. And then the next tire from them are the low tread. So it's the same tread pattern as the previous tire that we have. We still have them in stock. It's just these are more low tread, so probably more for like an indoor style racetrack, which I know it's summertime and probably not as big right now, but we got them and they're in stock. Brand new tire from Proline for all of you Monster Jammer fans out there with the Stampedes, Rustlers, Slashes. I think they come with 14mm hexes as well, so they'll fit on armor cars, you know, like the Vortex and the Big Rock and stuff like that. And this is almost named after one of my favorite drinks, Jaeger HPs, and they're belted, so you don't have to worry about them expanding too much coming off the rim. But they're kind of like they almost remind me of the old Dirt Hog tire that Proline could still be making to this day, but don't for some reason. Next up for our indoor track, we have all of the big time tires now. So obviously J Concept Smoothie 2s are still very popular here. We've got AKA Slicks, we've got the Proline Bald Eagles, and we've got the TZO slick tires, and now we've got the Hot Race slick tires. So yeah, we've got a really good variety now of slicks. Who would have thought that we need a huge variety of slicks? But tread pattern, not really a factor, but definitely compound is, and everybody has their own favorite compound. But yeah, so saw these were in stock, so I picked them up. And Summer Series coming up here at the end of the month, round 1 of the Team Associated Reedy Summer Series at the Plex. Team Associated has been sponsored of that since 2014, so that gets us to 12 years, I think, if we do the math and count this year as part of it. It'd be 12, yeah, 12 years. We've got Exalt motors and batteries. This is not necessarily new, but it is something that we've had for a little while, and I don't think it's ever made the What's New video, so I just wanted to show everybody that we also have more variety for you. So just off the top of my head, I can think of Hobbywing, Reedy, Motive, Macklin, and now Exalt, and Trinity, sort of. So yeah, we got a pretty good variety of batteries and motors. Protect batteries, of course. Can't leave them out because, you know, reasons. Okay, I don't think these were here the last time we did a What's New. So this is the new version of the Ready to Run Granite and Ready to Run Typhon. This is the 665 Mega, so it's a little bit bigger motor now, and updated the electronics, but also updated the like how the rear, not the rear, but how the motor mount actually fits onto the car. There is a screw in there now that's holding a little bit of it in place. So the Typhon, one of my favorite cars, personally owned one of these, and made it brushless and had a lot of fun out there and out on the dirt track on a Friday night, running it in Plex spec. It was a really good time. The cool thing about this one is you can just buy the pre-mounted 17mm wheels and tires. They're the correct offset, so they'll just slap right on there, and you can have race tires on this. So this is one of the better ways, in my opinion, to get into our Plex spec racing class for Family Friday Off-Road, for that reason alone. It's a really good car, and it's technically an 8 scale, but because it's got a plastic chassis and it's not super heavy and it's not super crazy fast, and you're not gonna go off a jump and nail some 5-year-old kid in the face, you know, it's good stuff. So yeah, there you go. That's a good starter. We got those in. When they discontinued those originally, I was like, oh man, I hope they don't like get rid of that altogether, and they didn't. They just brought it back with new electronics and new livery. Is that what it is? Is it livery or livery?
Livery.
Is it? Yeah,
Livery.
Okay. Micro tees. So this was kind of a big deal for us. We ordered a bunch of these because when we ordered the micro bees last time, back in the fall, we sold out really quick, and then everybody was out until the end of time. Well, we tried to over order this time. So we have micro tees in stock, and we also have micro bees in stock as well. So we've got all of them. I'm sure that as we get into, I hate to say it because it's May, but when we get back into our fall and winter stuff too, these will be hopefully not hard to find, but you never know. So we stocked up on them, and we've got them. They fit really good on our Mini Z track. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have like an off-road class in the Mini Z stuff, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I kind of mixed in this. I tried to find some airplane and boat stuff and do separate, but I could only find like one thing that we actually had in stock at the moment. So we got the anniversary special edition of the MCX. Now, any of you that have been into RC for a long time, like I have, or have worked in a hobby store like I have, probably remember these from, let's see if I get the date. Let's see if I can remember when these came out. Was it 2008? 2005? Maybe? It was a long time ago. So when these first came out, actually, I should say the bigger version of this came out first, and then the MCX came out second. So actually this was probably later on. So this is probably like 2015? Maybe that's why it's an anniversary edition. Anyways, these things are a blast. However, they're coaxial, so if you're flying and you get underneath one of these vents, it'll blow you around, and if it gets at like a 45-degree angle, they crash, right? But they're so lightweight that you could just pick them up and they just keep flying. Eventually, this little main shaft would break, and this little ball end right here that's holding the flybar stabilizer in place, that would also pretty much just pop off because it's like a ball cup, but sometimes that would break off. So we made sure to get parts for these because I remember I remember how many of those parts we sold. It was a lot. Like we used to fly through these. So we have these. They're in stock, and we hid the price tag because that's what we do now. $114.99. So not terrible. In fact, I remember these being 99 bucks. So the fact that they're only $15 more and it's 10 years later, that makes sense. The Recoil 2 18-inch ready to run deep V boat. Here it's a little brushless and self-righting, so if it flips over, give it about 10 seconds and it'll just come right back over, unless you're stuck in the weeds or something like that. But yeah, it's summertime. Boats have been flying off the shelves lately. It's one of our best sellers the last couple weeks as the finally gets warm here in the Midwest, and all the lakes kind of open up and get accessible to everybody, and everybody goes camping here pretty soon, so that's a chance to get something and keep yourself occupied while you're roasting hot dogs and making pancakes in the morning. You know, whenever I would go camping, it was weird. I'm not a morning person, and I usually wake up late almost all the time, but for some reason when I go camping, I wake up, I wake up, and then I look at my phone, I'm like, holy crap, it's 6:30 in the morning, what am I doing up? I'm never up this early. It's like you lose track of time. It's like your instinctual self suddenly comes out, and you have no problem waking up in the morning. I don't know why that is. It's really weird. Anyways, that was a tangent. We've got the metallic version of the RC10. Team Associated has been churning out their vintage stuff. I don't know if you want to take a look up there, but we've got the green version, the Jammin', the team car, the 4-wheel drive, the RC10T, the RC10 GT, the metallic RC10. Soon to have the World's car, the Brian Kinwald World's car, and then today they announced the RC10 Graphite. So to be honest with you, we're kind of running out of space for these things. So if you've been looking for one of these and you can't find them, give us a call. We'll figure something out. But we've got the whole thing. So yeah, I keep meaning to buy the team car, and I keep putting it off because we still have them in stock and there hasn't been a run on them. So hopefully they're there when I'm ready to buy one. But now that the graphite car's out, maybe I want to get that one because I have a graphite car. I did a video on it, and I still have that, and I still want to race it. But gosh darn it, now they got a new one. So I don't know. Not necessarily new, but the Losi NASCAR RC race car with the most generic name that's ever come out for an RC car. It's literally just the NASCAR RC race car. My thought process on that is they got these NASCAR types and they just want themselves an RC car. so Losie's like, let's just call it an RC car. We've got the 22 car and the 9 car, right? This is 9, yeah, 9. So those are the two bodies that I think what happened was they intended on having all the different liveries. Yeah.
Livers.
Yeah. So they intended on having all those new ones for this year, but I don't think it happened. And since these two were the ones that didn't change sponsors, I think they could just come out with these and get them out there. So we also got a bunch of these in because we also missed the boat on these. We ordered not enough in the fall or last May, and they didn't come out until like August, and then we were out right away. So two of the hottest items, the Micro T's and the NASCAR RC race car. We've got those in stock. So there you go. I know it's not the new Losi car. I have one DC Elite car left, and we knocked it down in price, and I don't think there's a MAP price on this anymore. So if you guys out there in YouTube land are also looking for an Elite and want to get one cheap, we have one left. So by the time this comes out, it might not be here, but you never know. All right, it's getting into Traxxas time. So we got the Traxxas Mini XRT. This one just came out, was it Friday? Last Friday? We got them in a little early so that people could kind of get their hands on them and look at them and stuff. So the difference between this and a Minimax is brushed, Mini XRT is brushless. Again, it uses a full-size Valenion speed controller and motor. It's got a full-size servo. It's got that proprietary 3500 size battery in there, and sold quite a few of these already. So it's basically like an LCG version of the Minimax, but brushless. And Traxxas doing a really good job. They're making stuff easy to work on. You know, Traxxas 25 years ago, their stuff, it was popular but not very easy to work on. And ever since the, I'd say ever since the Slash and the Slash 4x4 started to come out, they kind of started putting some more thought into that, and they've got a lot of really good designs that are easy to fix when you break. And you know, say what you want about Traxxas, they still make quality stuff, and they're doing a really good job with it. So Mini XRT. I also think everything is getting smaller right now because of the worries going on in the world. I think a lot of the small stuff. I remember back about 20 years ago, the last time we had any sort of like economic scares and stuff. RC stuff kind of got smaller for a little while, and it did sell really well because it was just cheaper, easier to get into. That being said, we got this thing coming up next. Before we get there though, Team Associated LT10. I know that this is not a new product out there in RC world, but it's kind of new to us. I got these in so that we could create a way for people to get a quality RC car right out of the gate to get into our Plex Spec beginner class on Friday night. So I call it a Friday night special. It's this truck. It's a full set of Luis pre-mounted treaded tires, a Gens Ace battery, charger, a Common Sense 2-cell battery, and you're out the door for about $460. And actually, it's $455 after tax. So we're not really breaking any MAP agreements or anything with that setup, so I can say what it's for. But that's why I got these in. They're a rear motor, short course truck, and it's a really good way to get into our Plex Spec beginner class. They're tough. It's Team Associated, so you know it's going to work. And brushless, 2-cell battery, quality stuff. This guy right here, so this is interesting. So Axial sold one of these to us, and it's a pre-built SCX-10-3. So it's got the motor mount up here, the faux engine, transmission, transfer case, all that stuff. So this is, I was told that this, when they were doing that pre-built stuff, that this is what that's from. So it's a straight axle, so not a portal, but a straight axle, but it does come built. It's just ready to go. I need electronics, body, wheels, tires, battery, all that good stuff. But it's only $200 built, and SCX-10-3s with everything on them are like $500 something. So thought that was a good deal, so I went ahead and ordered, got one from him, and it's been here for about a day. So makes the video. All right, now, as I was talking about how stuff was getting smaller, all of a sudden Traxxas comes out of nowhere and they come out with this. You saw the video I did on it, like an unboxing. It's the Funko Motorsports Pro Scale Sand Car, and it's huge. And yeah, we've actually sold quite a bit of these since it came out. And when I did that video, if you go back about a month ago, I plugged everything in, turned on the lights. It's pretty freaking cool. And yeah, they have a different set of rear tires that we have coming. We've already sold, actually we've had them and sold them, so they didn't make the video. But you can basically just slip like X-Max tires in the back, and you take those paddles off. You just want to drive it in the street. One more thing to RC, and then we'll kind of wander around the store a little bit. So this is the Low C LMT. This is the Son of a Digger. They also have the Grave Digger, of course, and it's the LMT 2.0. So it's a newest version of that big fat Low C monster truck. And we got them in stock, and we've actually sold quite a few of these too. So massive truck. Just when I was talking up the small stuff, here comes the big stuff. All right, let's go see what else is out there in hobby world, shall we? We're gonna start a little store tour here. First off, we've got the Bandai Perfect Grade Millennium Falcon, and this thing is a monster. So it's 1/72 scale. It's got a lot of parts, a lot more detail than your smaller versions. I think they're like 1/72 or 1/48 or something like that. $449. So it's well worth your Star Wars fandom to get the Perfect Grade Millennium Falcon. All right, let's move on. All right, we're here in the Roker aisle, or the wooden puzzle aisle, I guess you could call it, or wooden model, whatever. Roker, this is a new one. This is a floral art. I made sure to say that right. It's a blooming bouquet box. Bouquet. I said BK. I don't know why I said BK. Maybe I'm hungry. I don't know. Springtime bouquet. There's some more stuff. You got like the bloomers here. Yeah, another wooden flower bouquet. Down here, you can see, got the new seahorse barquet. why am I picking all the hard stuff to say? Anyways, that's a new ship, and it's really cool. They're these, you get them like sheets, and you gotta like punch them out, and then you put them all together. There's really no glue or anything like that. That's why this stuff is so popular, because you don't have to have necessarily any tools, although it is nice to have like an X-Acto blade. This is new. These Sky Captain and Ocean Fisher gravity swings. It's pretty neat stuff right there. So, got a lot of different variety. This stuff is just getting more popular every single week, every single year. We get more and more of this stuff, and looks really good when it's all done. See? Isn't that neat? I think that's kind of neat. All right, let's keep going. Okay, I wanted to show this because I'm not sure if we got these in any of our previous What's News, but this is, oh God, Blockies? Anyways, these are Transformers, so there's all these little Transformer models that you can make, and look at that, isn't that neat? There's 4, 1, 05, 03 with Bumblebee. Got your bigger ones here. There's Megatron. See, I know my Transformers, even though Michael Bay movies are just, almost all of them are awful, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, a couple new Gundams. So this is the ASWG-XX Gundam Vidar, and I don't know what it is about this guy right here, but we've been selling ever since they came out. I think we got a whole bunch of them on Friday, and they're like almost gone already. So this is a very popular version. This one just caught my eye because I think it's funny. So there's a whole category of little Bandai girls. I know these happen to be part of the show or whatever. I don't watch it, so I don't really know. But I just got a kick out of the fact that this one has a guitar, and you can like pose her in a bunch of different things. Look, she's playing a guitar. See right there? It's got a chord. It's got an amp. Her foot pedals. Hitori Goto? I don't know. Kind of fun. Let's go over here. let's go over here. The Gundam aisle. I love the Gundam aisle. I know we've done this before, but I love showing off the Gundam aisle. That's our Gundam aisle. Look at that thing. So many models. And it's a good place to come. And we do have staff that knows what they're talking about. I'm just not one of them when it comes to the Gundam stuff, so I do my best. Let's go check these out over here. Okay, so we got in some Gundam plushies, and these are hilarious to me. These are awesome. So I actually think I know the name of that one, but now that I'm on video, I can't remember what it is. But you got that one, this little guy right here, little ball. I think is it a Pokemon? It's not a Pokemon, is it? Kind of looks like a Pokemon, but I don't think it is. The people that know what that is are like slapping their whole forehead right now. Got some Legos. I love our Lego aisle. What were the new Legos? So you got that Lilo and Stitch movie coming out. I thought that's really cool. So there's a Stitch. I don't think that one's new, but caught my eye. Like, I know that one. There's a new flower. So Lego sunflowers up there. Vincent van Gogh painting sunflowers. There's, of course, these are very, very popular. The botanicals. And I think I've shown those before on here. More sunflowers there. Oh, these guys. Okay, so this is Dr. Plague plushies, and again, this is in the middle of the Lego aisle, so we're gonna do two, but whatever. Isn't that neat? Look, there's like a three-headed dog. There's the Little Shop of Horrors right there. I know that's not what that is because I don't think they can say that. Actually, let's see what that is. Let's see, shall we? Venus Flytrap. Yeah, see, they can't call it Little Shop of Horrors, but that's what that probably is supposed to be like. Let's see, there's a raven, a spider, a bat. This one. Ah, come on. Plague Nurse. Oh, because it's got the nose. So, like the plague, like the Dark Ages plague, they had those masks and they had the beak on them, and that's what that is. Isn't that neat? All right, back to Legos. Some more new Legos. So there's Chopper from Rebels and Ahsoka. This is new. This is the Trevi Fountain, Rome, Italy. I think we've already sold one of those. And then this one here is a French cafe. And there's probably more new ones out here, but I just can't find them necessarily. Maybe because I don't know what I'm looking for, partially, but yeah, I don't know. Those are all cool. All right, let's see if there's anything else, then we'll get out of here. Okay, one more thing before we get out of here. I wanted to show off the world's smallest collection that we have here. Just a lot of 80s toys. So like Stretch Armstrong, that's been here a while. It's not necessarily new. Care Bears, Trolls. Everybody my age in the early 90s had a troll that you kept on a keychain. You're like putting in a car or something like that. Oh my God, look at this. Here, how about one of the most annoying things on the planet is pickleball, paddles and balls, now in a world's smallest form. So now you can be not only annoying to all of your neighbors and fellow recreational players out there with your pickleball, but now you can do it inside on like a table or something like that. So you can annoy your whole family without ever leaving your house. Simon, Viewmasters are pretty cool. Easy Bake Oven. I wonder if that, I bet you it doesn't work. I bet you it's just there. But did you know like an Easy Bake Oven was basically just a really hot light bulb that was so hot that it just baked stuff because it was so close to it? That's all an Easy Bake Oven was, and we used them to like make actual food that we ate when we were kids. So hot that it could do that. I wonder if it, I mean, obviously it had to start fires and stuff, right? Light Brights, Pictionary, Silly Faces, Candyland, Bop It, another very annoying game where the guy's like, bop it, spin it, turn it, bop it. And you have to like keep up and stuff, and it's super annoying. Magic 8 Ball, which is a liar. Magic 8 Balls lie. They're not real. Yeah, I think that's it. Here's some mini playing cards. The memory game, remember that that says copycat memory game, but you all know what that's supposed to be. They just can't, you know, trademark reasons. Walkie-talkies, the tiniest blower. I think we've talked about that one before. All right, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. What's new? I think they're actually going to have this out on Wednesday, so it is officially a What's New Wednesday. And yeah, we try to get these in when we can. And more stuff coming on the RC side, of course. The new low C car will be coming out soon. I think Horizon's got a pretty good slate of releases. Haven't heard too much beyond that I can spill the beans on right now. So we'll see what's in store for this summer. But hopefully all the tariff nonsense will get over with soon, and we can all just go back to what we do best, and the releases can come out when they're supposed to, and we can all keep having some fun. So make sure that you subscribe, like, tell your friends, and if you made it this far, good job. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll make another video for you soon. So I just realized just now that one of these squishables that we have is a giant tie-dye mushroom. Let's go.